Hard mode week 2, but this goes for every difficulty. What's the best way to get acid super quick so you don't have to farm without having to get a Blackfell area spot? Because I don't have one. Sadness. Where do you get tons of Cortexes to get your purification done as quick as possible and not get stuck grinding them? And why are you actually not breaking down your leftover explosives that you're most likely never going to use like me? Because they're actually giving you tons of mixed explosives. Seriously, don't forget to disassemble them. Let's first start with the Cortex Farm. And no, we're not going to be like, hey, Blackfell area, you should go there. Nah, there's something faster. And that is actually down next to the Greywater Camp. Level 25 area, there is the Ricky Securement Point. And then there's this teleportation tower. And we'll head to the Winding Ridge Farmland. I would highly recommend to do this only with tier 4 or tier 5 weapons, because with tier 3s it actually takes too long. Now we're going to put a marker and you're just yeeting yourself down the mountain straight away. Or you could try to actually drive your bike, but we all know what happens when you yeet a bike down the mountain. Now the reason why this spot is so good is because there's 3 elites and it is so close to the teleportation tower. Closer than anything else, to be fair. Now we got elite number 1 already waiting for us. Aiming in, waiting for the super damage boost. And you notice, like, this is 33,000 damage, right? And we're just scratching Timothy there, right? Need a full mag of my sniper to actually take him straight out. Well, now they can drop level 1 and level 2 Cortexes, which is quite nice. So both are possible. The thing is, even in the Blackfell area, the lads mostly drop level 1 Cortexes or randomly level 2. It's not like that the 45 plus monsters are dropping you more. Then after you took out the first of these guys, there's another one waiting for you. Get that one down, just pull out your dude, run in the middle. And again, if you're actually going here under leveled, it might be a bit of a hassle to get this down as you're like actually taking tons of damage from these guys, right? Right now, I'm essentially just living vigorously through this and it doesn't faze me at all. The downside of this area here is that you're not getting much XP compared to the Blackfell Farm, because the second best is definitely the Blackfell Farm. Now, I'm not recommending this straight away because on hard mode servers, generally speaking, things are a bit overloaded. Now, that was my 3 Cortexes. Now go to the teleportation tower, switch to another world, and then do that thing again. And it's probably the fastest way to just pick up those Cortexes really quick. Now, don't worry, there's more. If you're looking for a more sophisticated grind, that would be the Blackfell area. That is the Blackfell City that we talked about with the Blackfell Refinery point. And there's not only 7 bosses in the city, the Refinery point has another 3, so this is 10 possible Cortexes if no one is trying to dissuade you. And then there is another 6 weapon crates, tons of storage crates, and even more gear crates. Yes, doing this as once at least per day or once every 4 hours, because the global reset starts at midnight, 4 a.m., 8 a.m., 12, 4 p.m., and so on. You can get yourself tons of resources. Very useful. But again, on hard mode servers, it's going to be quite packed there. There's another advantage of doing Blackfell though. And that is, if you open the storage crate, weapon crates, and so on, you get Blackfell Refinery permits and Blackfell extraction permits. And that is our third source of Cortexes. We'll teleport to the Blackfell oil fields to the Blackfell oil fields refinery point. Now, as you get into the Blackfell Refinery, you can do the permits for acid, barrel premium fuel, prime wars, Stardust, and the Cortexes. And not only is it these 3 Cortexes, there's going to be 3 bosses spawning, and they each have a Cortex as well. So you're more or less getting 6 Cortexes. In this case, it's tier 2 Cortexes, or if you go lower, there's, wow, even more tier 3. As you can see, I have tons of this to get really stacked, but they made this harder. Now, obviously, you're going to be on a very populated, exciting server. Everyone likes it. So as soon as you start one of these people are going to come flying to you. Alternative, I highly recommend you crafting portable MG turrets because they work tremendously well to kind of round this up a little bit more. And this would also be our first source of easy acid because these permits you're going to essentially have from leveling, right? You're going to have them from getting to this point, and you want every single resource the permit has to offer. And the second source is simply doing the Blackfell resource run that I just talked about, of killing everything here and killing everything over there. That will in itself already net tons of acid. But there's a third thing that couldn't be easier and is way more fun to do. And we're talking about public events, and it's not the Ancient Ones trial or Where Did the Disco Go. I mean, these do get you also Cortexes and some acid. So technically, yes, you can go here to pick up some stuff and Stardust and Stellar Planula. But what you're really looking for is my favorite public event. And that would be the Cargo Scramble fighting for the Sproutlets. As soon as the trucks appear on the map, run to them, destroy them, get the Sproutlets. At the end, you'll get a chunk of acid, but that's not the most important thing. With the Sproutlets that get retained between the server switches. Yes, I joined this server with 1,000 plus Sproutlets. You can go to Nisa, and I'm currently at 1,500. I could buy myself controllers, right? I could buy myself Stardust if I need Stardust. But I can also just simply get myself tons of acid. And that would already be 100 acid for 200 Sproutlets. That I don't have to farm this, right? I just have to do the event I want to do anyways, because it's providing me with the potential to buy myself Nisa's loot crates, barrel premium fuel, or certain mods that I might not have. But worst case scenario, if I'm lacking on the acid, I can just get tons, easy. And if you didn't get the Sulfur Chemist Mimetic specialization, I get another one, which is actually worth it. I get the Art of Stardust Decay, and now on my furnace, I can turn 250 Stardust into 99 acid. And 250 Stardust is just essentially one run in Securement Silo Theta. In normal mode, it's around 180. In hard mode, it's going to be more. And I think in pro mode, it was almost 400 Stardust per run. So we're just cooking. We're just making ourselves tons of acid. And as a little tip, the thing that has helped me the most in the new season is knocking out your main quest. You get the He Was Here. That one you can't really do. But the other one is Follow Mary Around. And this one at some point gave me 30,000 experience. Generally, every quest that says simplified, you have done already. So you just go to the respective quest giver and it's just done, right? I pick up the quest, I go to the endpoint of the quest, and I don't actually have to do it. I don't have to pick up the materials or something. I'll just go here to this location right now. I'll get 6,000 XP, 15 Stellar Planula, done. Every single quest I've done already with attack, knocked out. Definitely pick up simplified mode because same rewards, less hassle. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you enjoying the hard mode servers? Did you buy yourself anything interesting with the Starchrome and enjoying yourself? If you're looking for an MG4 Predator build, or rather the Black Panther that I've already upgraded at this point to 4 stars, and I could almost 5-star this, not completely yet, but I'm working on it, pop off and have a fantastic good day.